No, you poor things. I'm sorry. I was a bad mom to you guys. Damn, dude. You guys drowned. That's wild. I'm sorry. Oh. Maybe they could dry out. Look, this is. Look. That's so messed up. I can't even lie. That's so messed up. Breathe. You can come back to life. I know it. Oh, man. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, wait. I think I see movement. They just need to dry out. Well, those worms didn't make it. That's sad. Sorry to start the day like that, you guys. I didn't know that those ones. I just forgot about them. I kind of forgot about these plants too. I forgot about these guys too till they came, and then they came, so I didn't forget about them anymore because they showed up. But if you didn't show up, I'd have forgot that by a bunch of worms. It is absolutely freezing, so I am a little bit unsure how we're going to proceed. Worms! Worms! Double tap for the worms. VIP, what's that? Oh, that's okay. I am. Those last worms didn't make it, you know? Ooh, it looks cold. It is cold. That's why it looks so cold. I'm freezing. You want to see the worms? You want to see these worms? I have worms in this container. This is a container of worms. Hello, Superman. Hello. All right. The moment we all have been waiting for. There's 87 people in here, so we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to open this, but we're not going to open it yet. We're going to wait until you guys tap in. So tap in, tap the screen like this. All 87 of you. Just like, doo-doo. Dang. Somebody said, let me take that back. Everyone wearing Baphomet. I don't know what that means. Good day. Good day. Gonna watch having a case of the worms. Yes, you want to see the worms. Look, we have one hand for the worms. Who else wants to see the worms? I've already seen the worms, so it is exciting. They are cute. They did escape. So they're kind of all over. I was not into touching worms too much before this, but now here we are. Sorry, Chicano. I got to get your number. I got to text you. I haven't got on there yet, but I'm going to text you today. I'm here for worms. You're here for worms. I know you want these worms. Worms. Yes. I also didn't change the settings, so we have a lot of held comments. Let's see the worms. You want to see the worms? No. What have you? You can't say no, cheesecake. You can shut your eyes, though. Just because you guys haven't earned seeing them doesn't mean I haven't earned seeing them. You guys, they escaped and they got in all the crevices and the nooks and crannies. I did not know worms could climb like that. Snap! Oh, snap. Look, some of you have been good. I'm going to show you one worm. You see this worm? It's not about the size that matters. It's about the motion in the little worm's spirit. He's going to get the fish. Or be really good soil. You're going to be really good soil if you don't grow faster. I don't know how to tell which one. Oh my goodness. You want to see the protein? I know you want to see the protein. Like fishing worms are the kind dog pets get. It's a micro worm. that my girl would. Let me make sure the other ones didn't get. Sometimes I go like this, and then people, usually when I say people, it's men, but men go, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, dude, what do you do when you're trying to get warm? I'm just curious. What do men do when you're cold? What do you do to warm up? Am I going fishing? I was going to go fishing, but I drowned all those worms. Oh, Cheyenne, why are you wearing flip-flops? I'm not wearing flip-flops on my feet. Eat it. It's good protein. Yuck, gross. But I think that they are organic worms, so who knows? Maybe I eat a worm. I don't know. I do want to be on Fear Factor. You know, that would be good practice. What's up, Texas? Hello. 2-inch worm does a lot of damage at 90 miles an hour. And there's a lot of bigger, juicier worms in there, but that was like one of the babies that had escaped. That's a solid way to warm up. Well, I mean, that's what I do when I'm cold. I don't know what people do when they're cold. Move, get warm. You're right, I should move and get warm. I was going to be wearing a sweater, so maybe I should go get my sweater back. I don't know. I cleaned out my car, so I don't have 10,000 sweaters in there anymore. Worm talk is crazy. Worm talk is crazy. For real. We really entered worm talk. I don't know. I never saw it coming. I used to not like putting the worm on the hook for myself. And that was like not too long ago. That was like last year. So I haven't touched a worm since then like that. So I think it's the squishing his brains out on the hook that I don't like. Making me worm squirm. You can walk around, do something to warm up. I know I can. I totally can. But I'm also like, okay, well, is it okay? Are the worms going to be all right out here? Because it's kind of cold. Is the dirt okay? You know, like I'm kind of like having second thoughts about my worm babies because I want to take care of them. Part of me, I'm not going to lie. Let me just say, part of me when this box showed up, I don't know if this is a me feeling or if this is like a ADHD feeling that my universal squad feels as well, you know? But when this box showed up, I kind of was like, fuck you, dude. Really, pardon my French. I'm sorry if there's youngins in here. But worms? We bought a bunch of worms, Cheyenne. That's crazy. Why? You know? But then there's that other part of me that bought the worms. It's like, no, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Just talk about the worms. It's going to be good. And I went and I was talking about the worms. And my friend said, you guys, you know what she said? She said, double tap the screen, you guys. I know you're a little slow. Like, warm up. Come on. We're warming up together. I'll tell you the rest of the story at 36. I'll try my hardest not to forget it. Come on. Warm up. Like this. I bet you most of you are sitting down. I'm not talking mess. I'm just saying, is it true? Are you sitting down right now? Because you can be sitting down if you want. She needs Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Jacob's cool, cheesecake. Jacob's cool. Sometimes, you know. Sometimes. In China, they make it where white chocolate dipped worms and sell in gourmet restaurant. Nice. What's my favorite animal or pet? Oh, my favorite animal, I think is a black panther, but I can't remember, you know. Actually, no, my favorite animal is a sloth. My favorite animal is a sloth. But also, sloth, and then black panther. Jaguar. You know? Make sure to like. Honestly, the same as what you're doing. Wait, what? Oh yeah, walking around? For sure. I can warm up pretty easy. I'm just worried about the worms. Can the worms warm up easy? Worm and box. Yes. Giggity. We're at 40. We're going to open the box of worms at 50. I'm kind of scared. I'm like, you better not be escaping. Okay, 40. Okay, so I went to talk to my friend about the worms, and I told her, I think it was kind of crazy me buying all these worms randomly. But sometimes I do stuff like that. And she showed me this box. We have something called, I live in the country, it's a small town, and we have boxes where you can get like food for like homeless people. They'll drop food off like that. We also have eggs, little house things on the side of the roads and stuff where you could just, and they go by the honor system, which we try to keep the honor system going in the little towns. And so you can just get the eggs, you put the money in, get the eggs. We also have like free little library, put books in, take books out. But anyways, I would be the first honor system with worms. The first worm honor system. I don't know if I would be the first worm honor system thing, but I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. Have you heard of it? I've never heard of it. So I'm going to get a little box stand, and it's going to be like worms. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I haven't got that far into thinking because I just came. My friend just talked to me about this. So I'm super excited about that. What kind of worms? Yeah, I'm going to sell the worms. I'm not sure how I'm going to sell them. I think it said like 10 to 15 bucks for like 50 worms. But I'm going to also post up at the lake my little bikini, And I have worms for when people run out of worms. I'm on life. 50 likes, let's go. Let's get to it. Yes, Jacob is cool. And Jacob is a hunter. You don't want to get on Jacob's bad side. You don't want to get on Jacob's bad side. No. I don't eat souls. You like my eye makeup? Thank you. I like to do the white. I feel like it makes my eyes more menacing. Do they look more menacing? What's my favorite pet? My favorite pet. I had a ferret one time. It was awesome. You know what I mean? Do I look like, be honest, do I look like somebody that would have a ferret? Be honest. Greetings. Hello, Julio. Julio. Cheyenne, did you like worms back in the... You almost got me, fool. You almost got me. See? All right. Well, they only last for so long. It's a pet shop. Kind of. I do make a nice sandwich. The early bird. I am the early bird. That is me. I'm in the bunker. I need a bunker. Like, I can't be worried about little crazy minuscule relationship, low vibrational, like, relationship issues when I don't have a bunker. You know what I mean? I could have a bunker, but if I did have a bunker, I would literally never tell you if I had a bunker. So. But, anyways, I digress. How do I get these worms? I got these worms. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys made it. Okay, cool. You did it. I knew you could. Okay, look. This is crazy. Hold on. Dude. That's awesome. A little bigger trying to escape. He's trying to escape. Look at him. You ain't going nowhere. All right. Hold on, I also have something else to say. The goat patching is daunting. What? It's a goat. I'm a shepherd. I'm shepherding worms. He left the 99 for the 1, and I am that 1. I said, hey, God, worms? I don't know what he said back, because I don't listen, obviously, but I was like, He said something, and I said, worms. And then he went like this. I couldn't hear him, and I said, worms. I'm sorry. I want this to be in my obituary. Had a worm farm. The house, the real estate, that one was kind of like, whoa. The phlebotomist being like taking people's blood, that one was extreme. Worm farmer though, I'm just, whoo. You never know, you know? Be certain in your uncertainty. I don't know. It seems like a good idea for my area. I do feel influenced. Not the low vibration. You know what I mean, Superman? Like, we can't be worried about small little crap. There's so many big craps to worry about. There's so much good, fun stuff to like explore. To be worried about like, what are they doing? Who are they talking to? Where are they at? You know, like, I won't do that too much. Like, I will be like, unless something trips a wire, and then I'm like, okay, a wire has been tripped. Now I can't pay attention to my worms. I gotta go figure out where the tripped wire is. You know what I mean? That's how it feels like if you're in a relationship and it's like, you know, I don't have to worry about that. I can make worm decisions. But I remember those days. It might have been a long, many years ago at this point, but I remember those days. Filmed on location in a sugar shack in the backwoods of the... I think you dropped something right there. If you had a bunker, it'd have an arcade. Oh, for sure. And skee ball. I love skee ball. Skee ball is a good game. Oh yeah, right. My bad. I'm trying to catch up. Now I'm slow. I was calling you guys slow. Now I'm slow. I feel like I gotta take off my jacket for this. But it is still cold. It is still cold. Yeah, I definitely should have brought like something else. Roll up me sleeves. Okay, let me try to quickly. The chilled at school. 2 of them are sleeping, 2 of them are at school. Those were looking thin. I know they're looking. Okay, look. I know they're looking thin. I know they said that they would be looking thin. It's because they're dehydrated because they've been traveling for days. So, yes, right now they look very thin. But they're supposed to plump up. They're going to plump up. Oh, shit. Shiitake mushrooms. I am spilling the product, you guys. Yeah, so these are my worms, you guys. There's 1,000 of them. I bought them from... Hold on. Make sure I didn't drop any of my babies. Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. He did a really great job packaging them. I haven't checked them all out yet. But these suckers got up the wall. They did really good escaping. I will say that. So since they did so good escaping, I think that they're pretty healthy. So they just need water and soil. So I forgot I bought the worms. I forgot I bought the worms. So I did not set up a space for the worms just yet. We are doing that though. My boxes got thrown away because apparently everybody else forgot I bought worms too. Now I was thinking I was just going to leave these things in a tub and then cover them with this. I didn't look up anything yet. I'm going to, but I didn't look up anything for worm farming yet. I just bought the freaking worm. Oh my gosh. Look. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, you guys. Are you skipping school? No, my teacher's definitely watching this from at least 3 private accounts because he's been blocked personally on all the other accounts. So He's still waiting in that request spot where it's like, you have a message that is requesting permission to send. Oh my goodness. It's funny because it's true, but it's also not funny because child predators, ew. I have been blessed with worms. Yes. Yes. I love it. And that's why I'm here. You need more worms. Dude, I know, but they're going to multiply in 90 days. I kind of feel like, dang, is 90 days enough? There's going to be a lot of fishermen that are going to need worms. And I want to make sure I have worms for them. And the gardeners. And the gardeners, you know, casings. This is AI. AI could never. AI would never. This is, no. There's no strategy. This isn't a strategy. You can't, this is the blueprint. The only one that'll ever exist and ever has existed. I'm going to do a live stream. If there was a bunch of me's and AI was learning just from me about humans, we'd all be safe. Some of you need to buy a worm farm. Just go off script completely. Buy a worm farm. You can't continue to have the same steps. Everybody's like, AI is watching us make the same steps. We've been making the same steps the whole time. It's time to make some new steps. Let me see. No. Ask again nicely, though. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ryan. I'm at my office. Came to mark my attendance. Aw, have a great day. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Linda. If God remembers the sparrows, he surely remembers the worms. Amen. Dehydrated because they smoke. No, I'm not eating the worms, you guys. Nice try. Yeah, right. You might as well ask me to do some jumping jacks. You have a better chance. Whereas Joshua asked me to do his cobra pose. Find some nice soil, fill up the tub. No, so I do have the soil right here. This is potting mix, so I think it counts because it says with compost. So I do have this. I bought this to plant my plants in pots, but we have worms now, so they let me out of the bird cage and the car. Another side quest. Yes, we love side quests. Let's bring the likes up to 100. I don't know how it's possible. There's only 7 people in here, but maybe we could do it. Maybe 40 of those people have not tapped in yet because they forgot. Are you a teacher? I hope you're a good teacher. Worm party. It is freezing. I might actually go inside. Again, I'm not sure about planting these worms right now. I don't want them to be cold. AI could never make something. It is literally all side quests. It's crazy. I'm like nervous and scared, and then like security is like, hey, like you could just come right here. You just comply, get in line, and I'm like, nah. But I'm also on the inside like, are you sure? Are you sure? Paycheck every 2 weeks sounds good. That's how they get you with the society thing. They groom you. Like, if you've worked since you were young and you go a little bit of time without work, it makes you a little loopy. I'm like, no, we have to start doing stuff now though. We're like a weekend. But that's how it feels. It's like a weekend, you're like, oh, okay, we have time. Then you're like, okay, it's been like 3 weeks. Okay, months go by. Hello. Keep feeding the algorithm. What does it mean? I don't get it. Yeah, be respectful in the chat, you guys. Be respectful in the chat. Also, be stimulating. Because now the stimulation of my worms has worn down, and I am feeling like, No, they did good. It said 66. That's a lot. No, no. That's how I feel a little bit in the inside, you know, but I can look calm and cool as a cucumber on the outside. But sometimes I feel like that when I'm talking to people. You ever feel like that when you're talking to people? What's up, girl? Look, look, you're an auntie. How do I do this? Hold on. Making you a man. I know some of us aren't supposed to comply. I got worms. I got a worm farm. I don't know if I told you that or not. I feel like I should have probably told you that, but I didn't yet. Everybody, this is Tanisha. Me and Tanisha are going on festivities in 4 weeks. The final countdown. Hold on. Let me get a fat one. I have a surprise for you. Aw, what? You got a surprise for me? We already have so many surprises. Is not the gondola? We're going on a romantic gondola ride. I am so excited. We are also going so many other places. Okay, I'm struggling to find some worms in here. That's a little disheartening. What is that, a stick? Did all of the worms escape? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Friday night, you and I are going to a cabaret show. What? I love cabaret. I've never seen it in person, but I've seen it, you know, obviously how everybody else sees cabaret because it exists in my mind, you know. That's so exciting. I gotta look it up. I don't know. Now I'm like, what do I wear to cabaret? Do I dress like cabaret as F, you know? That's where the girls wear the like, okay, tell me what cabaret is. Tell me what cabaret is again. In my head, I think I know what it is, but another idea to go with your worm enterprise: order sage seeds, grow sage, collect the leaves, string them into bundles for smudge sticks, and sell them to hippie stores. That is such a great idea. That is a really good idea. I have a lot of friends that do that. I had to look into it. Like the meaning and stuff like that. She's a little uncommon. I've never seen it in person either. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited. What will we wear? You know, like, are we going to go extra, read all about it? Or are we going to go, like, neutral colors? The dress nice. It's dance. It dance. I know. I love dance. You dress nice. Okay, yes, you dress nice. Right. There's so many different versions of nice. I saw the girls wearing little black dresses and fish stocking nets and heels. Okay. I got that. I have so many fish hook. They're like different though. They're like prints and stuff. I like it. What black dress? What little black dress? What happened? I don't think I have very many little black dresses. I had one that's a turtleneck, but I don't feel like it's turtlenecky. Friday. Is it in Indiana or is it in Chicago? Cabaret is adult dancing, but more classy. It's an art form. Yes, it is. Exactly. That's exactly what I thought it was in my head. No, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not a club. No. I've been to a club. I've experienced a club. I love the club. And I love the art form of women dancing any kind of way. I just like watching women dance. So, sue me. Take me away. So I'm super stoked. And the difference between, I guarantee you, even though I've never been to a cabaret show, I guarantee you, the women there are they're more like performance based. So like over the top antics, what I'm, like in my head, you go into a club, sometimes if you don't got that money, you ain't getting the honey, okay? You don't get the show. And that's just the vibe, you know? But you go to a cabaret, they're like, I am the show, darling. It doesn't matter whether you are poor or not. But they're definitely going to make fun of you. You know? Things like that, teasing you, but in a fun, tasteful way. Whereas at the club, you just getting called all types of wild things. They're dragging you to the ATM. So totally different vibe, but you've probably not been to either, so. Pretty black or red dresses. Yes, yes, yes. What about no dress? What? Chicago. Okay, Chicago. Cocktail dresses. I'm gonna have to look up cocktail dresses. It's a speakeasy as well. Dope. You got it. You got it. Okay, text it to me. Vegas showgirls. Yeah, so when I was little, when I was in this is probably why I like it too, but I lived in Vegas when I was like 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Oh snap, my worms. Anyways, my dad is a ladies man, and the girls loved my dad, and so I actually probably have been to a lot of cabaret events, but not that I can remember, but because I was in the back with all of the girls, so I was like the little cabaret girl back there with all the girls, and they were always like so nice to me and so sweet to me, and they'd be watching me while my dad was like flirting with the other girls and stuff like that. Yeah, like one of his girlfriend. Um, look up Bordel Chicago. Okay, okay. I am from the West Coast. What do I like to do for fun? Everything I do is for fun. So that's a really hard question. What do I like to do for fun? For fun, I like to climb stairs. I like to climb stairs. I sometimes I do art. Sometimes I would love sports, yoga. I don't know if I do those for fun though. For fun, I like play sports. Yeah, for fun, I would like do something competitive. Uh, I like a lot of stuff. I should do more stuff just for the fun of it. I feel like I'm always doing something trying to like accomplish something. I'm always trying to like check something off, but just doing stuff just because I'm like, oh, this is just fun. But most of the stuff that I do is just I have fun everywhere. My dad was a thought. I don't know, like if my dad was a hoe. Wait. Yeah. Do I have any piercings or tattoos? I do have piercings. I have a tattoo, but I would like some more. I am so thirsty. Shy likes to run with scissors for fun. But only the rounded kind, so it's okay. Do you like to skateboard? Do you like to watch Stranger Things? I have never watched Stranger Things. I have seen it in passing when my kids are watching it. I I do like skateboarding, but my front tooth is fake because I chipped it when I was trying to go down this really big hill when I think it was like 7 or 8, and I didn't make it. I made it down the hill, but my teeth were what caught my fall, and so it was like from like 9 to like 14. My grill was fucked up. And then it felt like it was for the rest of my life, so it didn't matter. I like art as well. What's up? What's up? She runs with scissors and a box over her head. Accurate statement. Impressively, in that way where somebody goes, she has to be able to see out of that box. But I can't. Life is fun when you make it that way. Yeah, life is fun when you make it that way. Do you like to dance? I love to dance. I struggle to feel inside of my body when I'm around people. So if I am comfortable around someone, I usually am dancing in some way, and not like noticeably, but I will just be like dancing randomly while they talk. And sometimes I catch myself and I go, what are we doing? They're talking. They're going to think we're not listening, but I am listening. I just move around when I'm comfortable, and I'm listening better to you if I'm moving around comfortably. If I have to sit down, like I hate sitting down. I used to sit down for people's comfort in the circle, like people when I would be in groups or talk to my sister even, I would sit down, but then she one time she was like, you don't have to sit down, and I was like, no, it's fine. You're sitting down. I'll sit down. And she was like, no, I know that you don't like you are you're one of those people that moves around a lot. You like to move around like dad. So and I was like, I felt so seen. So ever since then, I have been like, I'm gonna move around, or I'm not gonna be in this group or talking to these people where I have to stand here and just be like, because then I'm gonna be like, oh man, can they hurry up, please? That's awesome. You should always have fun in life. Amen. Simba, tell us about the cabaret in Minneapolis. Oh, you've been there? Tell us, Simba. My dad played bass in a band and was super light skinned. Oh, my dad's the same way. If I go anywhere with my dad, oh my gosh, all the girls, don't matter what age, all the girls has always been all up on my dad. He just, and I feel like maybe I walk around kind of like that a little bit too, because I'm like, I am my father's daughter. Good day, good day. We need more object heads. Yes, we do. And I actually had some planned, and I had my boxes ready, but they got destroyed. So you can, so you're saying you can whistle really out. I can whistle really well. Wait, who? Where'd that come from? These are worms, you guys. We got our worms in. So yes, this is our worm form. I have to look it up because I don't know if I should be putting them in this bin right now because it's absolutely freezing out here. Yeah, I love the object heads. Thank you. I love the object heads too. And I will find ways to incorporate them. I love the dance too. Oh my gosh. What dances? You like to dance? Yeah. Even when I dance, like when nobody's looking, it's just a camera, I can sense myself. Like I'm always looking around. Like, is somebody coming? Someone coming. That's how I feel. Because you can't be in fight or flight. You can't be in hypervigilance mode and dancing at the same time. That's why I love dancing, because it's just so comfortable and you just feel in your body, and it feels like a lot of the time I don't feel in my body. I feel in my head, and I feel like I'm constantly scanning my surroundings, making sure everything's okay, looking out for somebody that's going to come around the corner and kill me, even though I'm living in the forest. So that's like one of my favorite things about dancing is getting to feel inside of my body. Seen that, Scully, with the goat head on your hat? Oh, thank you. We're almost to 100 likes. Since we reached 200 yesterday, I think I'm a little spoiled. I'm like, it's not 200. What kind of dancing do you do? I don't even know. I just move. Do you have a lot of friends? I have a handful of really good friends. Make sure you guys are on liking. Yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm going to chase you with the scissors. That's right. We made it, you guys. I got the little message in the mail this morning that said I had to apply for like super chats and stuff. So you did it. That's all you guys. Those hours are all you guys. So thank you so much for watching my content and helping me get to this. Is like a pivotal moment. I've been a YouTuber for years and years now. I've had a dream of being a YouTuber for decades, and that's insane to say. So I'm so excited. Hopefully our review goes well. We are in review right now. I'm like, oh my, all those days that I was like, I don't copyright. I don't give. You could kick your copyright, but I'm like, oh, am I gonna get in trouble? That's all gonna be reviewed. All the times that I did things without thinking about whether it was okay to do things. People say that sometimes they watch me on here and they're like, you're not like that always in person. And I'm like, you're seeing me on the clock, bud. You're seeing me on the clock. And if you weren't seeing me on the clock, you probably wouldn't be seeing me. So you love my hair. It's awesome. Thank you. We got a lot in common. We like to dance. Where it got a lot in common. You know what I'm saying? We didn't meet. It's nice that we have a lot in common. Once you get them laid and get the worm bed made and get the food on top for them to eat and covered up the heat from the composting will keep them warm. Okay, okay. Worm bed made. Yeah, so I was thinking I was going to use cardboard and then I was going to put the layer of the dirt and then I was going to put the worms and then I was going to put another layer of the dirt and then I was going to throw some kind of eggs on them, like crack some eggs, eat some eggs, throw some egg shells in there, some banana peels, and then some more dirt and then some cardboard. That's the bed in my head that I'm going to make. I have no knowledge and I did not watch anything to form that. It just is what my brain naturally did. So I think that it sounded good in my head. And after saying it out loud, it sounded good out loud too. Put them in a plastic tub. They will be warm in the soil. Yeah, I got the plastic tub right here. Okay, so we'll do that. We're going to do that. When I catch up, we will do that. I dance at work behind the counter. I believe you. It's just fun. I'm like, how can you not be moving? You know, people sometimes are like, why are you moving like that? I'm like, why aren't you moving like that? What's my favorite sport to play? Mine's basketball. My favorite sport to play is football. I love running. I love catching. I also love how I'm usually one of the only girls, but I haven't played football for decades, and it's always with men, and it's a very contact sport, so I like it. Okay. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. One day I'm going to play football with my husband. Can you say, is it Tomas? Hello, Tomas. Play balloon. Woo! I like to break dance. Nice. I can sometimes break dance. Morsels are out. I don't know what that means. Bit vigilant. Oh my. How far am I? What's good? Hello. When I'm dancing, I told my place. I love breakdancing. Awesome. You subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. But did you apply? I did apply, actually. I did apply. I was like, what? We should just do this later. I was like, no, we're doing this immediately before we forget. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I get that it's like, I don't know what it means really, but it feels like a stamp of like, this is kind of official now. So that's how it feels. I don't know if it's going to change anything, but the fact of it feels like I got a gold star and they're like, okay, you get this gold star. But I also don't like if they try to take it away, I will just throw the whole table, throw the phone, and move into the forest because it is not that serious. You are not going to trick me with the gold star. Think of how much faster it would have been if you didn't erase everything. Oh my gosh, right? I know, but you saw some of my videos. That was a lot of, that was too much. It was, some of those videos was too much. I felt like they were too, you know, you could say stuff without having to say a lot of stuff. And I guess that I learned that. So those videos, that was like my learning. That was the price that I paid. So yes, I could have been here faster, but also, you know, some of the things I was saying, I didn't even say. I was working out of trauma a little bit. I was still really in a trauma state. I unprivated a couple of those videos, and I was still like, oh, girl, goodness gracious. But you are right. You can always edit the copyright warnings out. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of work. I don't like whoever made you feel like you couldn't do it. They caused you to private your stuff. Aww. I just felt like I was saying a lot of things that I was like, maybe not everybody deserves to know this stuff, and I could have said it in a different way. Like Tanisha telling me I made a video, and that I needed to protect myself in certain ways because I can be an open book. So, you know, having that guidance of maybe make it about somebody else that's imaginary is a good way of sharing my stuff without sharing like all my business, you know. Don't worry about what people think. Yeah, I'm not worried about what people think so much. They crawl up to feed. They crawl up to feed. Yeah, I know. Okay, so they need food. Yeah, I gotta get them some food. Because they tried to sell me on some food, and I was like, no, that lady said that they eat cardboard, so I'm fine. I've never seen Stranger Things. Ouch. Oh, girl. What? If I was playing football with you, I'd be trying to. Ooh. It might have made YouTube too seriously take notice. Do I like soccer or just playing football? Let me see if I can catch up. Um, I like both soccer and football. Like, I learned how to play soccer because in my little town that I live in, nobody really plays during lunch except for the Mexican boys, and they play soccer. So that's where I learned how to play soccer. I used to hate soccer before that, but I loved it. Way different than playing football, but fun, very fun. Do not judge a person by the way they look. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have great content. Yes, I do have great content. Thank you. That's the thing. You have to keep up the watch hours. Yeah, you do have to keep up the watch hours. I heard that. So I do still need to be making long form, and I have been just kind of off the wall with my shorts, but I've been trying to make them shorter. Put in the watch hours and click apply for the YouTube partnership also. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of like I'm happy to have the achievement. Like, hey, I have put in the work. You guys all, a lot of you have been here for a long time. You know that I put in the work. So it is nice to have that. But at the same time, I am like more like, okay, I want to be doing my art and my journals and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all in God's timing. I agree. Amen. And everything is as it's supposed to be. So even though I don't feel like totally well, solid, or comfortable. I do feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Thank you, thank you. Everyone needs. I don't need those watch hours. Is basically what I'm saying. I don't need those watch hours. I don't need to be here. I am here because I want to be, because enjoy the connections, because I feel like I grow so much from what I share on here, and then other people share stuff, and it's just like that connecting on a level that I don't always have. That like Tanisha, me and Tanisha are like, that's awesome that I have somebody that I feel like I can go to the depths of so many things. I don't feel like I can even go like partially in most of my connections. So I get I've been getting from YouTube, but not from YouTube, but from our connections and stuff. I don't need YouTube. I don't need the money or the watch hours. My needs are being met here, and that is why I'm still here. If they were not being met here, or you know, sometimes there's like a blurred line, and it's not my needs, and it's I'm working out of dopamine and trying to escape things, and that's not what I want to be doing. So if that comes into play too, I also have to leave. But Shine, it worked to your advantage. You did the right thing by presenting your personal work for yourself. Yeah, yeah, and also I'm trying to do more things where I'm like I'm representing out here. I'm into all that stuff myself. Nice. I agree. I agree. Wait. It worked to your advantage and you did the right thing to preserving your personal work. Yes, yes. Cardboard and kitchen scraps. I know I need to start cooking. I need to start getting that kitchen and whipping it up so I have more scraps. I have plenty of stuff to make scraps from right now. Banana peel and stuff like that work for compost. Yeah, I have potatoes. Cardboard is bedding. Scraps is food. Okay. Yeah, I need to get to those potatoes. Yeah. Everybody loves the lives, and I know that a lot of people that watch the lives don't watch the long form, but the long form is what I'm getting counted on. So I really appreciate all the people that have watched the long forms. Um, I can't see unless you leave a comment, but if you have, I really appreciate it. Yeah, the woman, the myth, the legend. Hi, my music. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. My toesies are getting really cold. What kind of artwork do you do? Can you paint a girl? What's your medium? I love painting girls. Absolutely love, love, love it. Pictures of my artwork. I don't have my artwork like that right here. This is mostly just doodles. Like, I have this painting in my room. This is an ugly version of it. But I usually will do a few different, I do it like a few different times and then kind of rein in the idea. Like sometimes lately, and I found that works better is before I would not draw or doodle because I would feel like I don't want to get committed to something and start doing something and then not see it further. And so I just wouldn't do it. Like I have this painting inside. It's a fly on a wall. Obviously the one that I did there is like super colorful, but on here it says like inside of his wings, this part isn't on the actual painting, but it says tomorrow, media, sexual diseases, bad influences, loans, intentions, Twitter, news, debt, gluttony, procrastination, corn, conversations, fake friends, casual encounters, Instagram, envy, laziness, Facebook, a couple of different corn sites. Like, and then on the lens of the fly, because this is a fly in the wall, I guess like to symbolize focus. And so the lens is like a, what do you call it? Like a camera lens. And it says zoom lens, adjust focus. And so it's like all this, right? Like, this is like, I lost my job right here, right? This part, I lost my job went out of business. This is my relationship failing. Not even just failing, like it was good, but I had to still walk away. That sucks even worse. You know, this is my sister dying. This is my mom dying. This is me falling off the wagon 1,000 gajillion times, right? And me crashing my car. You know, like all that stuff feels so big, but if you zoom in and you just adjust your focus, like the corn, the bad friends, like all that, and you just adjust your focus, then you see what really matters. And so I think that was just like, you know, where I was in my mind when I was making it. But the fly looks really cool, and it looked way prettier without putting all those nasty words on it. So I guess that was me trying to readjust my focus in that moment. Yeah, I have artwork in my videos. It's super sporadic. Yeah. When's the color break? Girl. Literally yesterday, I was going through my iPad and I was feeling so, I don't know the emotion. I needed to text you. I should have texted you, but I've been a little high. And so I'm really bad at communicating when that's going on. But I was going through it and I was just like, so many things I created. There's so many like things I didn't finish. You know, there's so many things I didn't finish that I'm like, I want that finished. I want the first, this is Cheyenne's coloring book, even if it's only 10 pages, even if it's only, 15 pages. Because those coloring pages take a lot of time. It takes the concept of it, the thought, me getting my courage to get my hand to the paper. I don't have any artwork around procedural. Look, I also have my other books right here. So I do have some artwork. I always have artwork. It's like that person's like, oh, I can sing. Oh, I can't sing, but then like busts out in a song. Do I have a pain on Corbett? It's awesome. A pain? No, I don't. Not that fun. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh. Yes. I'm being summoned, you guys. I'm being summoned. So Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna just leave it playing, just I guess for watch hours. I don't know if you guys want to see the worms. I don't know. I'm coming. I'm coming. worms are dead. We're back. Devin the dude in forever. I got some scraps, you guys. Woo! Denver. Oh, I love it. You guys are all talking. That's so cute. I know what being ignored means. What? I know. I need to get on my Etsy for sure. A rat in a gas mask? That's a good idea. You walking in circles for what? For what? Crazy. This was for a rapper. This rapper guy asked me to do it, and then he just disappeared. I don't know. I never even finished it. Rat in gas mask. Now, hopefully, I don't lose that book, you know? Did I say casual encounters? Yeah, casual encounters. Corn, stuff for it. Yeah, so again, it was just things that, like, will steal your focus. That was the idea of it. Anyways. Coloring book. I am skimming. Sorry. I'm skimming. I'm not trying to ignore you guys, but I am skimming. Where's everybody? I'll be back. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that you guys were talking, and I'm gonna boo-boo in the bathroom. Oh, yeah? Dang, I haven't listened. Okay. We've been maintaining the hot chart. Yes, you guys have. Okay. Serious business, you guys. Serious business. But first, look at my socks. Look what I can do. They're SpongeBob. Okay. Serious though. I was in there like, oh my gosh, my worms are escaping. Oh, I don't want to do this actually right here. I don't want to do this. We're gonna just bring it outside. Hold on. Perverts. Okay. The worms can't get far. No, look, they got pretty far. It seemed like they kind of far to me. This is what we have. This is ours. That was put away nicely a second ago. These worms drowned it. I bought these worms. These worms cost me $5. It pisses me off. I lost $5. Also, they died. That's sad. But I accidentally drowned them. See? Is there any way to bring these back? My shoulder, it kind of hurts. This one actually started hurting too. But I can do things and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. I just have to be a lot more careful. It's called Miracle-Gro. My worms are going to grow. It's going to be a miracle. It's organic. I only have one box. I do have 2 boxes actually, but I'm using the other one. That's frustrating. What are we gonna do? Do we use our other box? I kind of don't want to mix the worms, you know, because I don't know if they're like worth different values. So I'm not really sure. Nice Quagmire. Things and stuff are my favorite. Only way I know how to bring a worm back is no. I thought maybe you think those worms might be good for the other worms to eat. Aw, you got rickrolled, my man. You deserved it. I'm a worm farmer, dude. Just a worm farmer. Okay, we're gonna just start with the one worm part. I don't want to get carried away and then just completely leave it all alone. I also don't want any of my worm buddies to escape because they already were trying to abandon me. I'm over here trying to make a living and they're just trying to run away. It's like low vibrational shit. we have things to do. We have purposes. They each have a purpose. Each of these worms have a purpose. And that is to be eaten or to turn into some awesome flowers. I don't know what else people use worms for, but if somebody else has a worm farm, that means that worm farms are important. You know what I've been dreaming about lately? I've been thinking about when I'm old and gray and what kind of business I would want. And I know me and Tanisha, we talked about having like Airbnbs and stuff. But if it's like, let's say all of my endeavors work out, right? And I get to have the horses and the land and maybe even the little houses, the little tiny houses, so all the family and stuff can live on the same property. But like far away to where we don't have to see each other all the time. But we can if we want to. You know, we get little golf carts and drive around to see each other. Have big old family, like holidays and just barbecues and stuff like that. I was trying to think, like, what would me and my husband do? Like, what would the businesses be that we would have? And, you know, like, there's got to be a balance of, like, business, purpose, like stuff like that. I always thought it would be really cool to have, hear me out, an ice cream truck and go around the neighborhoods with ice cream truck, or an old school themed drive-in movie theater. Because they don't have those anymore. And even in my little town, they don't have like a skating rink in my old town. But they used to have all these things, and then they just stopped having them. You know, and they'd be like, well, it's because it costs a lot of money. And I'm like, BS, bro, BS. There's no drive-in movie theaters because it costs a lot of money. Like, everything costs a lot of money. Why would, and I get, probably Washington probably wouldn't be the best place for that. But that's what I've been thinking about lately. What have you been dreaming about lately, you guys? What's some thoughts that's come into your head that you're like, oh my gosh, I could see that happening one day? Or am I the only one that thinks like that? You guys are so far. Get over here. Can't see you. Maybe they still have that stuff like other places in the country, but in this part of the country, all of that stuff is fading away. And nobody's doing anything about it. Solid ROI? Heck yeah, you bet your sweet bottom they are. They are extremely hard to rope. What are hard to rope? Today is a lucky day. What? Wrangling worms is impossible. Not like cattle. What? If they get away, I bet you're right. Today is okay. I am a worm farmer. I literally made 250. On what? Worms? Old school drive-in theater with attached roller rink. What's up, peace and joy? They got them back home. The drive-ins. Oh, do they? That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, that would be amazing. Then it would be like somebody accuse you, you say no, it's just the filter. Coffee would sound amazing. I would love some coffee right now, but I don't have any. Actually, I do have black coffee, but the thing that we cook it in is a little bit suspect, so I'm kind of like unsure about it. But I'm also like, we won't die, you know. Chances of us dying is not that bad. We just keep like lots of soap. Lots of soap and prayer. Lots of soap and prayer should help. Watch, I get some extra worms in this bag. How cool would that be? Like, what? I got some worms. Okay, we're gonna do layer cardboard. Now I'm wondering if this is even a big enough box. What if they get underneath the cardboard? Maybe I put the cardboard bag down. We're going to put the cardboard bag down first. I'm learning a lot from you. I don't know anything about worm farming. I don't know anything about worm farming either. That's funny because my job has bait in there and they never had it before. They never had what before? You have agreed. Should just do it in the open garden. I don't have an open garden yet, and I thought we were in agreement, but okay, we weren't in agreement. But like, I don't have a garden. Everything that I thought, like, I was scouting for all the like peppermint and lemon balm and everything, but it all got mowed down. In a bin is a hassle or just grass. Yeah, so I was supposed to have a little spot that was made, and I was looking to make the spot, and I got like a bunch of like, I was, you know, doing my little searching for the dandelions, and we have spearmint and lemon balm, and everything was sprouting a couple of days ago, and I was so excited about it. But then like his dad had somebody come mow the lawn, and all of the stuff that I was so excited to like forage and move into one space all got mangled and destroyed. And so I did kind of get a little bit upset, and I like left to go just like woo-saw. And are the holes in the bin so they don't die? No, there's no holes in the bin. So damn you. No, this is temporary. So I just haven't had a chance to go around the property and look and see like what is going to be a good spot for the worms, because like I said, I was kind of like a little bit discombobulated, and then, you know, I just have had my head on my butt and stuff since. So I have to find even where I'm going to put the worms. I haven't looked around the property to see like which part of the property gets the best lighting, and then I'm also scared that it's really, really cold outside, so I don't want them to freeze to death. I'll probably move to Southern Oregon. Sweet. You can make worm buckets out of 5-gallon buckets. I don't have any 5-gallon buckets. Actually, okay, so what do I do with the bucket, okay? It's kind of dirty. Do I have to clean it? You do not need anything for lighting those worms. What? Need any for lighting those worms. Make their good soil so they can move around. Yeah, so I have this soil, but also my property is like one of the best properties for soil because it was maintained so well. So, although we've not done that great of maintaining it, we've done our best. And I think that it's still good. So you have explosive brain farts. I do have explosive brain farts. Something Wait, is this not a 5-gallon tank? Or a 5-gallon bin? Wait. Yeah, that's 5 gallons. 5-gallon bucket. I'll tell you how I made. You're gonna tell me how you made it. Okay. That's a good amount of worms in that bag, and for the price when I looked online. Yeah, it was like $60. It was like $60. Whew. My hands are freezing. What's the difference between the bucket and this bucket? There are videos online to show bucket methods, step-by-step layering it. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Jalen. We are live right now, coming to you live. I'm going to proceed with my idea, and then I will watch those videos maybe later. So this will be our later bucket, but for right now, so I can feed my worms before I find out where my garden is going to be, I'm just going to put dirt in here, and then maybe I can still use this dirt for my planting stuff. I don't know. I don't want my plants to, I want it to hurt my plant. I don't know, like this is wet. This is super wet. We're girl braining it right now, okay? We're girl braining it right now. This is obviously one of my worst traits. I understand. I should have been more prepared. I wasn't. But am I going to have the coolest worm farm ever? Are people going to be like, that girl has a worm farm? Yes, I do. I did it. Back in the day, I started my worm farm with $50, a bag of dirt, a bucket, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I did it. And I had the coolest worm farm ever. And it was super successful that summer. And who knows, if it goes well, maybe I do it again. Maybe I do it again. Just want these babies to start making babies for me. Breeding worms. Okay, I think that that's enough. That's enough for them to be like, we'll live here for a little bit. Just for like a couple of days. And then once I find a good spot for them, then cool, you know? Thank you. My boots are broken, but I still love them. Ether method. I still need holes. Growing worms 101. Aww. Well, I'm not very cuddly. I just look very cuddly. Those poor boots. I know, these poor boots. I know, for real. Girl math. I am girl mathing right now. Chicano. Thank you, thank you. I can do it. Girl math is the only math. No, it's the only math I have. So, trust me, when I can see a man actually using his math, I'm like, cool, sweet. Because we both didn't want me to girl math this right now. I'm sorry. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Little bit more, a little bit more. Now I just have to protect this from my daughters because they're animals. Like, find out I have a worm farm. On the cover of Fortune 500, so how did you make your business grow? Expert worm farmer, for real. Why am I cracking up at myself? Because I am funny. And I was thinking about all the times before that flashed before my eyes of men being like, why are you doing that? And then doing something completely so simple that I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That was an option? That's cool. So that was why I was cracking up, because it like flashed before my eyes real quick, but it was like so brief you would have never been able to catch it. Telling everybody I know worm farmer. No, for real. We need to show pictures of me to people, and then when they go, oh wow, what'd she do? Worm farmer. Oh my goodness. Then another layer of cardboard, and then layer of food, then cardboard again. worms, then layer of cardboard, and then layer of food, and then layer of cardboard again, or layer of cardboard, layer of food, layer of cardboard, and then worms. Don't even say anything. Don't even say anything about wet. I did. I said something. I said I wasn't very cuddly, and I just look cuddly. I'm telling you the truth, man. Remember this day? I was here when Cheyenne decided to be a professional wormer, right? For real. In the biz, they say, like, to be called worm wranglers. Okay, worm wrangler. Worm wrangler. Compost pile. Yeah. Make a kindergarten fight in chat. We have kindergartners in here? Nah, no, I'm not very cuddly. I'm menacing. Yes, on top of what you put in already. Okay, on top of what I put on already. The worms on top of what I put. And then the layers that you said. The cardboard, then food, the cardboard. Okay. If I'm doing it wrong, I don't want to know. But I think that this is, you said this and then that. So just let me think that I got it right this time, just this time. We lost a worm. We lost a worm. Do you guys want to see the worms? Okay. Look at this. Look, you guys. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Look, we're parents, you guys. That is so gross. Ew! It's like brains. Gross. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm sorry. Wow. Look at that worms. Maybe I should do another layer. Dude. We're worm farmers. That's crazy. It's crazy. Do you think I should put like throw a banana peel on them real quick and then do the cardboard? Now cover those worms with more cardboard. Right? And then layer the other worms, because we still probably have like 500 more other words. You are watching a worm farm being made. This kind of cardboard or the big kind of cardboard? I got thick cardboard, or this kind of is like all flimsy. Chicano. You can use old. Yeah, I don't have any old newspapers, but I did hear that. Then on top of the cardboard, food, and on top of that food, more cardboard or paper. I don't really have any food that I can think of right now off the top of my head besides my two peels. I have to go get some eggs. I wonder, do I have to take the yolks out of my eggs? I wish I had more food. I don't really have much food right now. I feel so bad. I should have had more. I feel like I'm depraving them. Eggshells. Okay, let me go crack some eggs real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta crack some eggs. Make sure my worms don't disappear, you guys. All right, all right. Make another bin with leftover worms. Okay, okay. The eggshells are just for calcium. Okay. It's kind of satisfying. Gosh darn it. This is like I'm making like a stew. Not mayonnaise. The reason you want multiple bins or an air patch is because those worms will multiply in a couple weeks. I hope so. What's the benefit of worm farming? I'm not sure yet. Not really sure yet. Yes, I'm trying to make worms grow in here. Try to catch up. I just want to know the benefits of worm farming. I have my own worms now. If I want to go fishing, I can also sell to fishermen. It also helps for if I want to do a garden. Good morning. What's this worm thing you got going on? I quit the store and I don't actually know what I'm doing per se yet, but I don't know. I think it's the ADHD as far as like needing to do something. And I was like, I have to do something. And I don't know what made me go worms. Actually, I do. This woman came in. Old stale bread. Tossed it in. Yeah, so this lady was like, yeah, somebody grew worms. And I was like, what? You can grow worms? How much did you get this bag for? About $55. It was on sale. Normally, I think it's like 75. So, but a lot of people are coming in buying worms, and sometimes kind of people complain about our worms, and I have that like personality where it's like, I'll talk to you too. We can talk and you can buy my worms, you know? So I figured, hey, why don't I sell worms? And then I just bought worms. Adderall, fear. That's the first time I've ever heard that. If you do it in an open patch, the benefit is you can get a lot of casings, and the casing is rich in nutrients. Yeah, so like I said, I have no plan, but my vision is I'm gonna pick a spot somewhere. I wanted to see where it looked like the sun was coming up, but it hasn't been very sunny, so I haven't been able to see this. It's like my head's in my butt, but I'm also like, are we thinking still down there? But I'm like, yes, we're thinking still. Oh, it's like when they make you put those googly glasses on and then walk straight. That's what it's like. So I wanted to see where the sun got a good amount of sun, and then I got these flowers, all these flowers. I have to look up how to take care of those flowers too, because I didn't do that first. That's interesting. Side note, I've never touched a worm in my life. No! I usually have had people put the worms on for me, so I haven't touched worms since I was a little girl. I used to love bugs and playing with bugs. It's gold, for real. Gold, look at it. I used to have one of the wicker chairs when I was a baby. Oh, I know. Isn't it so cute? Right? I have 2 of them. I love them. I don't want my kids to touch them. Sell your worms to stores. I had to see if... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Never even crossed my mind. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I can put the worms where I put these flowers. Like I said, do plan on doing that research. I just haven't gotten that far. Uh, I just bought everything. It's the first step, you know, buy everything. It's the first step. And then usually you never make it to another one. Sheet of glass over half a plastic tub, like a little worm greenhouse. With the holes. What's my business name? I don't have a business name yet. I was hoping I could just blanket it. How do worms procreate? I don't know. I think they poop all over each other. The worm casing is the moneymaker though. How do you know how do you tell what a worm casing is? Like is it just like what is a worm casing? How can you look into a patch of dirt and go, "Oh, there's a worm casing." You would be a great addition to the team. What? Cheyenne worms. Cheyenne worms. For the casings, that is, you end up dyeing them and then sifting them from the dirt, and you'll just have the casing separated from the soil. Okay. You are so knowledgeable. Loose cannon worm department code. Loose cannon worm. I'm not a loose cannon. I feel like this is such a strong cannon. Isn't it crazy that someone came up with a price for those worms? They did. Worms don't like sun. Yes, they said to shine a light. They said, oh shoot, I think I was supposed to sprinkle more water on these worms than I did. Huh. I mean, it'll already get moist. Or should I sprinkle some more? Oh, I'm supposed to put more water on them. I'm going to sprinkle some water on that. Yeah, so the worms have been traveling they've been traveling for a few days, so they're not all but I don't want them to drown like my other worms did. So maybe I should put the holes in the bottom. I guess I was scared. I was scared that they would escape if I put holes in them. My fingers is freezing. Okay, I need to go back up to, you said food. You said cardboard, food, cardboard. Like I said, this is only temporary. Goodness, my fingers are freezing. Dampen the cardboard with weigher. Thank you. I did not do that. With weigher? What's weigher? Soak the cardboard. Damn it. Make another bin for leftover worms. I was today years old when I learned about worm farms. Okay, cardboard food, top of food. I feel so special. Like, I'm like, come on. There's like literally step A, B, C freaking directions. This isn't that hard. Then cardboard, then food, then cardboard. Oh my gosh. My fingers are so gross. I'm struggling. I'm trying to knuckle it and it's not working. I do have a left hand. It does work. All the moisture. You need a business name. I know, I do need a business name. I have a flyer made, but I don't have a business name. Too much heat and some kill worms. Worms poop looks completely different than dirt. Oh, Shout out to you and lead these endeavors you got going, Curly. I'm generally shocked at all the worm knowledge. That's all, Jalen. I don't have any worm knowledge. Don't bake. I know. That's the only thing I'm like, I don't want to bake them for sure. For sure. I also brought this thing because I thought that this would be a pretty good thing to bring. So we're going to, hey, a worm. Soak my cardboard. I feel like I'm gonna save those eggs. I have to go eat a bunch of eggs now. This is fun. This is fun, you guys. I am enjoying myself. sure I'm not getting paid yet. But this could be like, this would be like $100 right here. It's funny because it costed me like $100. But I had fun. So silly. Okay. Soak this cardboard. Oh no, gimme. Get over here. They're escaping. Don't drown, my guy. Don't drown. My hands are freezing. Freezing! 1/4 to like 1. The sun is killing me. Cheyenne's got worms. It does say that. Is there a secret stock market for worms? Should we invest into worms? I'm actually looking at the stock market right now. I'm looking into daily trading as an alternative to my income. How big is my garden? I don't have a garden yet, so that's what I was saying, is that I don't have a garden space picked out, but it does look like we're getting sun right now, so I'll probably go around and find an area. And then I've never had a garden, so I'm not entirely sure what to do, but from what I have seen in movies, what's up, OG? From what I've seen in movies, I need to hoe the area, and I think I just have to hoe up all the, like, if there's any weeds or something, and make the dirt all fluffy. I think that's what that is like all about, is making the dirt all fluffy, and then making sure there's not like major weeds in there, and then I believe that is what will make a, like, that's a garden. And then my idea is that I'll plant some of my plants on one side, and then on the other side I will put the worms, and then put some cardboard and a tarp over them. Again, this is all just, I think that this is how we do it. I've never had a garden, and I should be more knowledgeable, and I should be sitting here watching a bunch of YouTube videos on how to be a gardener and how to do this the right way, but I'm struggling right now with the sitting and stuff. So I have moving as my choice of action. You know what I mean? They multiply every 60 to 90 days, and you'd have to separate the worms so they don't get overcrowded like the prison system. What? Yeah, so I'm wondering how big my garden will have to be. I'll probably make it like, I'm guessing like the size of my minivan. Make a fence around your garden. Make a fence around my garden? Who do you think I am? I'm not saying that I can't make a fence, but you're now making me think that I need to buy all these tools, and that is the worst thing to do, because I will definitely go do it. I will be like, okay, that sounds like a great idea. Getting in my car, going and driving and getting a little coffee, buying a brand new bunch of power tools, and building a fence. That sounds exactly like something I would love to do right now. And then I'd probably get back here with all of this stuff and then be tired and hungry. Can you read my bedtime story? I can read you a bedtime story. Actually, that's funny that you say that, because I totally was like, I wonder if anybody would care if I read bedtime stories on here. Like, not on the live, but just on long form, because I actually really love reading kids' books. And I was like, I wonder if other people like reading kids' books. They're just good, you know? They're just good. It's like it's super simple. I love super simple stories that have like this like underlining, like, you know, like how to fill your bucket. Build a garden, cut the grass with a shovel to your desired shape, fork through the soil. You need to wait for the seed and weed to germinate and sprout 3 times, and weed and fork through before planting. Yeah, so weeding and forking through. I didn't have to cut the grass in the shovel, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Yoda. Yeah, so pick the size of it, cut through, fork through the soil. I'm guessing that just means stab it. I said hoe it, so I'm thinking that we're saying the same thing or they're completely different things. Green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham. Yeah, I need that book. Some pause with video and you? Some pause? What do you mean some pause? Keep it simple. Yeah. My other worms. Yeah, so I'm going to transfer these worms. I'm just going to get them in here to get them fed and... but I'm going to go around and try to do that today because I do want my flowers to be... I don't want my flowers to be... I don't want them to die. I didn't buy flowers to have them die in front of me. What? If I was there, I could help you get all that done. But that would only be one day. Then what would we do for the rest of the time? Well, you'd be the boss. If you use marigolds around the garden at the border, it'll keep the rabbits out and look really pretty. What? Are rabbits afraid of marigold? What is I have to look that up. I don't think that's I have a plant that I was like, I think that this is marigold, but I don't think it is. I think it's not. I think that might be like a daisy or something. You talk, but I heard you 10 seconds later. Is the audio off? I absolutely hate when the audio is off. And I sound like dubbed. Do I sound dubbed right now? Alright, we're doing this. This is crazy. This is crazy. My poor worm babies! I need more water. Audio is fine. Dirty money, clean hands. Oh, what? Slightly off. Let me. What? I fixed it, right? I fixed it. I am freezing. I am absolutely freezing. It's crazy. I hope it's okay that this water is freezing too, and these worms don't mind. I hope they're so thirsty that they're like, that's fine. Just give me the dang on water. Worms! I don't want to bake them, but I do want the light to scare them away from the surface. I have a whole nother sack of worms to do. Yeah, so I got a coupon, so I got 2 different types of worms. Let's go, let's get you a new car with this worm revenue. I know, right? For real. I want an old school so bad. Like an old school truck. Alright. Yeah, so the bar that I'm going to be helping them with stuff, they have like classic nights. It's like a classic car nights. They have like motorcycle night and stuff like that. So I'm super excited. I'm wondering if I'll be able to get like some other type of events also going. Just want to get coordinating with people and things so that, yeah, I can do this. I'm good at rallying people and events and stuff like that. Where the heck, how am I supposed to make these holes? Worm races? It's hilarious. Well, they're gonna only be in here for a couple of days. I don't know. Do I want to put a hole in my bucket? Or just leave the air open? I know, but I'm not gonna keep them here. I'm gonna make the garden, remember? But I don't have a jail in here, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. And I don't know if it's only going to take me a day. We'll have to figure it out. Where is this live stream? It looks like the back of Magical Furs. It is a bag of Magical Furs. Leave it open. They escaped. They try to escape. That's my only fear. Can you show us the back of my hood? You want to see the back of my hood? I think it says just a girl. I don't know what it says. Just a girl who loves Jesus. Thank you. The white eyeliner is my thing. Get talking to car people. Ask about unfinished projects. You will find what's about. Best way to find a dope older car. I agree. Definitely. Did I get evicted? No. The worm expellers. The white eyeliner makes me stare her eyes. It's menacing. Ah. SpongeBob. Oh, you see my SpongeBob socks? Yeah. Wait, what did Devin say? No, I'm not standing up. Just throw extra cardboard layers on top and they will stop trying to sleep. Alright. I missed it. Show it again. No. I didn't even read that. Oh, well. It said just a girl who loves Jesus. Don't make me call you names. Okay, maybe I think I was supposed to put the food on top. Okay, scraps and food. Scraps and food. I can't be a horrible worm mom. Worms grow and eat and they're gonna just make more babies. I feel like I'm overthinking it. I would be so sad if I killed a ton of worms. I'd be like, no. You kill everything. I have no business being a farmer or a gardener. But I'm gonna be anyways. Watch, one day you guys are gonna be like, remember when you thought that you couldn't do this? Worming and farming. I'm gonna have cows and stuff. So it's about the soil, rich soil. I have tons of rich soil here. I'm on the best place for rich soil. What's the temperature where I'm at? Freezing cold toes and fingers. How is it today thus far? Oh, it's so beautiful. I'll show you guys in a second. Any food the girls don't finish, throw into the worms bin. I'm gonna throw it into the worms bin. That's a lot of food, so these things are gonna be fat. I can't feel my toes! Best farmer you know? What about Lisa? Oh. Alright. I mean, why would they want to escape? There's nothing to escape to. There's nothing to escape to. They have everything they need right now. They have cardboard and food. So they should just chillax. Be cool. Be cool, worms. Be cool. Don't do anything crazy. This is absolutely nuts. I can't believe we're making worms. Fat worms bring premium. Yeah. You never know what it's going down. You know what a cow and a tire has in common? You never know when it's going to go down. Your neighborhood is awfully peaceful. All I hear is you and the birds. Oh, yeah, for sure. I gotta go to work. Bye, Chicano. Have a good day. I'll text you later. I will do my best. Hi. Hi, Maximus. Maximum. Sorry. They're like nature's superheroes for real. Worms or birds? I'm gonna show you guys around. Those aren't mine. Don't bring them up. I just want to bring up cars that I don't have. They dig tunnels and eat crap. Yeah, exactly. So I can't mess it up that bad. Ugh, my little feet are freezing. What's up, King? What's up? I'm bringing you guys out. I need a new grill. When I was getting impulsive, I was like, let's buy a fancy grill, but I did not buy one. So that might be next. Who knows? Saws. The truck is what I like. Oh, I know. I've been trying to get that dang on truck for so long. I got dibs on it, but also I would like to. I just find a new truck, different truck. But I have been trying to get that one forever. Check it out. If worms had machine guns, they would not be scared of birds. Yeah, there used to be giant trees right here. There's 3 giant trees. They were probably up to about there, and they were cottonwoods. And I was so scared that they were gonna crush us, but my old boss from the company that went out of business, cut them down for free for me. I literally just gave an offset smoker barbecue grill away. Aw. Well, if you cared about me, you'd have known that I was in the market. Where have you been? Oh my goodness. I've been looking for a barbecue. But I probably wouldn't even know how to use that one, so that's fine. We have to learn. We have to learn how to make a barbecue. Or do the barbecue. As far as I know, you just put the charcoals on top of it. I don't tell you nothing. You're the one that told me what type of barbecue to get. You said that there was rotisserie ones or whatever, and so I've been looking at all the stores every time I go. I don't know if I saw the one that you were talking about though. I did see it on Amazon though. They had some that were like $40 on Amazon. Good thing you got rid of the cottonwoods, man. Those things are some pollen producing trees. Yeah, they are, and they literally will destroy everything when they fall. This is what I like to see. Such a beautiful view. This is like a place of solitude. Such a place of solitude. Yeah. Asphalt, 2 cement blocks, and an oven rack. You know what? You might be onto something. That sounds like my kind of grill. And do I put like wood? I cook with wood underneath it. 2 cement blocks and an oven rack. I can manage that. I can manage that for sure. I'm worn out, you guys. We do still have a whole nother bag of worms somewhere. There they are. You guys, are you okay there? I'm not gonna treat you guys like the free bag of worms that you are. No. It's so funny. Walmart, where I got that rotisserie from the beach. Yeah, that was the one that we were talking about. The last time that we were talking about me looking for a barbecue. Oh, stop. I like reading like what messages you guys remove. I'm like, I barely see half, I'm like trying my hardest to read through, but it always, when it says like, Tanisha hid this message, I like to go and read it. Does anybody else like that? Does any moms do that? Where they're like, I wonder what they, because does it show for all of you who like hid it? I'm just curious. Yeah, Jalen has a professional setup, so there's a barbecue. Yeah, Jalen is a pro for show. Can I work with you in the future on content creation? I mean, if you have some ideas or something, you can send them my way. I'm not like opposed to collabing with people. I just haven't really much. Wood or some straw should be able to find and plain straw around you, and then you could. I don't know what that means. My laugh. I have so many different laughs. My laughs are so unhinged. I can slang that me. Yeah, what are you doing? Are you slanging that meat yet? Where are we at? It's summer. Are you prepared? Post up by the lake. I like reading it too. I thought it was just me, but I do. I was like, I like to go and click like what was the comment? I'm just curious. What did it for that person? They were like, yeah, that person today, no. I don't somebody said something totally like not, you know, so reading those, I'm like, okay. I have a huge yard of the conifer trees. Their area in Australia looks similar to where you live. Oh, does it? Nice. Cook us some food. Jalen seems like a hospitable host. Most of the time I react because of autocorrect sex recently. Most of the time I retract. Oh, autocorrect. Be giving away the secrets. Dang, you got another bag in the background. I do have another bag in the background. What are you talking about? I have over 500 pounds. Of what? Unemployment? No, I'm self-employed. Didn't you hear? I had a bunch of vids, but I removed them because I seen Shy remove herself. What? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's not why you removed it. That's okay, though. Jester maxing? Am I Jester maxing? I see the trees in the background. Dried pine straw because I was trying to. You can use that to start a fire if you decide to use cement blocks and the oven rack for grow. Oh, okay. Pine. All right, I hear you. Yeah. Jalen was like, too many honeys coming into the yard. I need to just remove the whole yard. I have a fire pit for s'mores and propane grill. That's about it. I just need a fire. I just need a fire, and I need a stick and some wieners to roast on the fire. That's how far I go with grilling. Well, you keep reading comments, try to engage in your audience. I give you that I'm like on the other side of the globe. So yeah, it's kind of makes me, yeah, she read my comment. Kind of make me, yeah, she read my comment. I don't understand, but thank you. I'm a bartender. I'm not a bartender. I'm a worm tender. Haven't you been watching? All right. I'm like terrified. I'm like, I don't want these to be see-through. The sun's poking out. Nothing betrays you like the sun. Sun will betray you. What's my PayPal? My PayPal is my name. It's in my bio. I actually don't remember it. But it's basically just Cheyenne-ical. My bad. I have ADHD. I too have ADHD. Yeah, the wormhole. The wormhole. I'm so happy that the sun is coming out. It is literally miraculous. I am enjoying it very much so. I know I'm not supposed to be worms in the sun. I'm not putting them in the sun. I'm just putting them a little bit in the light so that they dig a little bit under there. Thank you. Yes, that is my PayPal. Someone asked for Cash App. Oh, I don't know who asked for Cash App. I missed that comment. That's my PayPal though. My PayPal is in the bio. I took the Cash App down. I don't know. I should put it back up, but I didn't. Wormhole. Yes. Thank you. Eyes fantastic. Thank you. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Yeah, we're gonna be going through a lot of adventures pretty soon. So exciting. Not wormhole, worm hole. Oh, that's so funny. I said it the same exact way, but it meant something completely different. My voice sounds smooth. Well, I'm sick right now, so I thought it was pretty. Listening to me while you eat. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't want to waste my freaking, because this is the soil that I'm going to use after I dig up my garden. So I'm like, maybe these worms will be okay. Does it really matter if I mix the worms? Are people really gonna be like, these are red wigglers? I ordered dark red Arabian worms. You know, are they really gonna be like that? These ones are huge though. These ones are bigger. I still can use the soil, I'm sure. Oh, I did remove my Throne account. I know. I actually made it again, but I have to go back on there. That's so sweet. The thought is what counts, though. Thank you. Listening while I work. Worm life. Thank you for being here. They regenerate. Yes, they do. That's why I'm wondering if these dead ones will come back to life. Yeah, I gotta have my daily dose. Aww. I'm not your baby. The worm will only improve the soil. You're right. I'm over here. And I keep going back to that thought where I'm like, what are you talking about, girl? My little brain. Braining sometimes. Just be like, what are you talking about? The worms are dirt, worms, dirt. They become the dirt becomes the worm. Okay. Pour these big boys right there now. Ew, gross. Oh, my bad. I was just going to show you guys the difference between the worms. Look how much bigger those worms are. Those worms are huge. Those are way bigger. Oh, snap. Way bigger worms. That's so funny. That is hilarious. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie, Superman. I'm surprised. I would have thought that you had like a worm farm too. I mean, you fish. Fishing is your thing. Or what kind of bait do you use? Oh, my flowers. This is one that I thought maybe was a marigold, but I had to look at the thing. But yeah, it's probably not. I'm thinking a marigold is the one with it's got like the 3 petals, and they had it on kind of Disney, and they would dance and stuff. Like it's got the like 2 big petals. It like kind of looks like ears, and then it's like 2 like blue and then yellow, and it kind of got a little face in it. Will you sell the worms after? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing is I'm starting a worm farm to sell the worms, but also to have my own supply, you know. I don't need bait. I just whisper in the fish. Hop on the boat. I use all kinds of bait. We find worms. Ah, you find worms. That's how I be finding worms, and I struggle sometimes. My knees won't forgive me after this. That's so funny. That's so funny that you don't think that I normally just sit like this. This is actually my normal sitting position because this is the normal sitting position. My dad's always like, this is how they sit in, like, you know, China and Asia and other places like that. Because this is the natural sitting position. Slanging worms, for sure. Slanging worms. Worms. That water's too cold. So pretty out here. I don't know how much longer I will be here or if we're going to be here a while. The topic of moving has come up a few times. And I really do value, like, I've grown up in hotels and apartments and moving, and I used to, as a kid, feel like I always moved so much and I wanted to move so much that I just felt like a new start was always so awesome. But as an adult, I found that it was like in my apartment, it was so important for me to keep that place. And so I've only actually lived, you know, I've only had the apartment and this house as an adult. And I guess I would hope to have more properties, but I guess I was trying to have something that I could say, like, oh, I planted this tree, you know, like this road didn't look like this before. These posts weren't here. So, like, that's something that I care about. Those two might be too grainy to be clearly, but they had the right busty flower shape of a marigold. That's what I'll be like so shocked if it was a marigold, but also like that's me. Yes, it is. I'm just sitting here on my porch. Dogs are good, fresh water and food. It's quiet. Nice. That sounds peaceful. I love camouflage. Dangerous eagle. Thank you for what? Yeah, yeah. But I'm like, it wouldn't even be logically and financially, it wouldn't even make sense right now. I need to, like, there's so many aspects that go into selling a house that you probably, I guess, don't consider unless you know, like, those things. Which they come into my mind often. I'm like, it would take this. It would take a whole lot of this in this time. I'm so excited. I didn't think flowers really had uses like that. So I was like, this is a dahlia. This is a dahlia. That's what it is. Sun to part shade. Yeah, but now I get to go shopping for flowers, even though I'm like, girl, what are you doing? This is crazy. You're acting like we have a job. And we don't. We don't. But the girls love going out, and I love going out, and we definitely could use getting out, so. And we will have a job. We do at least have we do have Thursdays set up, so that's good. We got Thursdays set up. And that's exciting. I hear that the tips are going to be popping. Ask myself the question, will I ever be able to get property like this again? Yeah, I mean, to me, I feel like you can get anything that you lose back. That's just my thought process. You can get anything that you lose back. If I've lost it, I've gotten better in the future. But so property like this, I do think I'd be able to find property like this, but as far as something that, like, I put a lot of effort into, a vision into, Dahlias are like marigolds, but if you want more marigolds, just take a clipping off of those and start them. Oh, I haven't been clipping like I used to. If I add you as a friend on PayPal, would you accept my request? I don't know the purpose of that because I don't really PayPal people often. You can work hard and get what you really want, but some things hit differently. Yeah, so it's like that's my thing, is the fact that, like I said, like I planted that tree. It's like my grandpa growing up. My dad was always so proud to talk about like the fact that him and his brother, like actually his brother, that's no longer here, like made the ditch that property was on. We don't own that property anymore. My grandma's house, like my aunt bought it and now they're selling it. So that's another property that, so it's like all those places where it's like your childhood, like people don't value stuff like that. It's always like, well, can we get better? Can we get something like this? And like, but it's like, it means something else. There's a value underneath there that I can't really, legacy, I don't know. Speaking of worms, Superman has cool fishing videos to look at as far as using the proper bait. And he's got Chun-Li. That's so cool. Material things can always be replaced. Yes, material things can always be replaced. So I guess it's more just like the story. Maybe it's the plot that matters to me. Like, I'll never be able to go to that property again after my aunt sells that. And I actually had childhood memories there. But that thing that the thing that Audrey sits on, the money tree, is like my mom made that, and it says like I think it says 1970 on it, but she was born in 69. What's up, girl? You not cold? Where's your jacket? You don't know where your jacket is. You have like 15 jackets. Go and grab your jacket and you come outside. We're gonna go for a second. We're gonna go get some flowers. And maybe a shovel, because we actually don't have a shovel. What?
Well, I didn't have them. You had them.
I know we have some, but mommy needs some more because mommy's gonna have a garden, like a flower garden. I know. All right, you guys. I think we are closing. We're coming. I am. I need water for sure. For sure. I hear you. Sentimental value. Okay. They sold our family land over 100 acres. It's all now they're developing. Okay. Yeah, it sucks. It's sad. Like, people don't have family land anymore. People don't have legacy. People don't do generation after generation. It's always about getting new, like, next new thing. The people that like the oldest generations out here, those, it's like the value of a man that's like upgrades. You see that in the comments, they'd be like, it's time to upgrade the wife, like get a new version at like, get a 20-year-old when he hits 50 or something. Okay. Versus the older generations here, like, oh, they're married. They've been married since, middle school, high school, or whatever, and they keep those things in the family. And I feel like there's a separate belief and value that goes with that a lot of people don't care about.
The movie I'm watching.
I'm gonna chat GPT it so I can ask what that is.
Mommy, I'm like the movie I'm watching in the house.
Oh.
That they got these things on.
Yeah, you got the little frills.
Yeah.
I have some socks with frills. I love frilly stuff.
See?
You need to put a jacket on though.
But not cold.
It is cold.
Oh,
You might not be cold,
I
but
need
it's
a
cold.
jacket.
Will she pick up worms? Her? Oh, shh.
Oh, I need a jacket.
These words are gonna hate to see her coming.
Mom!
Yes.
I need a jacket.
You do need a jacket. You want to touch some worms with me?
Yeah, with the
You gotta go put a jacket on though. You gotta put a jacket on. I'm gonna say goodbye to my friends.
But didn't it give me one?
Nope, you gotta get it.
But I don't know.
Nope, you do know. You do know. You just trying to tell me you don't know because you want me to do it. I will help you, but you gotta go put it on, okay? And I'll help you zip it up. A reverse mortgage. Yeah, they did a reverse mortgage for both my aunt and my grandpa's property. I just want a piece in the country. Your spot is fire. I love the options there. If I could find a spot like that here, I'd move ASAP. Yeah, for sure. And you know, that was what my answer to moving was, that I don't see myself moving, but if I were to, I see myself moving somewhere to like the Midwest or South, somewhere where it's like more affordable, because I definitely wouldn't be able to get something like this here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm not about to, you know, struggle my butt to be out here because all my family died. They all died and left. The whole purpose of me coming out here left. So, yeah, get your jacket and I'll help you with it. I'm going to help you with your jacket. Why? Well, you have to knock on it because I'm out here with you. Or I would be in a bus. I would be one of those bus people. Because, yeah, like, I don't know. I've never been a, like, station person. But I have been a I want to provide security person. You know, but me, I could live out a car. I could live... I'm a wanderer. I'm literally not jealous of anybody who's had a divorce, but I am jealous of people that have been married for 20, 30, 50 years. Same. She's not going to open it? Let me see if I have a key. Dang, that sucks. Well, one of them locked us out, so we have to go. I got to break back into my house. We got to go say the password. Bye. I'm coming, turd. I'm coming.